the Seattle Seahawks, and this game's going to be on the road. And
I actually don't know what I expected there.
The Seahawks,
but it was shocking.
The Seahawks beat the Steelers last week. They lost to the 49ers in week number 1. The 49ers made a late comeback in that game. But they did look good last week against the Steelers. And maybe some of our judgment got clouded a little bit for the Steelers because they went out there and the way they played against the Jets. Maybe the Jets aren't good either, but it was a nice victory for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold did throw 2 interceptions, but he also threw for almost 300 yards. He threw for 2 scores. Kenneth Walker, the third, ran for 105 yards on only 13 carries. Now, Zach Charbonnet had 15 carries for 10 yards. That's 0.7 yards per carry for those keeping score at home. But still, Kenneth Walker was able to have a big day. His longest run was only 20 yards and still had 105 on just 13 carries. So a little bit of a mixed bag for the Seattle Seahawks here in the first 2 weeks, but it's a big number.
It is a big number. Yeah, I was watching that game because I've been watching a lot of the noon games because we have little flag football practice in the afternoon, so I'm locked into the noon game. So I've watched the Steelers play the first 2 weeks. And so it was the Steelers-Seahawks this past weekend. And I just don't think the Steelers are very good on defense, honestly. I mean, Justin Fields played the game of his career. He looked like he was back at Ohio State, you know what I mean, against the Pittsburgh defense did not look very good. So I think it's easy to get, especially from a Vegas standpoint, easy to get really high on the Seahawks right now. They probably got unlucky to lose that first game against the Niners. That Brock Purdy scrambles out, throws just like a jump ball in the end zone. It's about to it's going right towards the defender, and a guy makes an incredible play for Brock Purdy to win that game. But yeah, it's I think they're probably pretty good. And Sam Darnold, you think Minnesota's thinking about little seller's remorse on that one? On the Sam Darnold played so well last year for Minnesota Vikings. Got that big contract from Seattle. I don't think Minnesota even tried to sign him back. They're like, all right, it's J.J. McCarthy or bust now. Yeah. And I think they're starting to realize that. I think Sam Darnold's a pretty good little quarterback in the NFL. So he's now with Seattle. And I don't know. You know, I still kind of root against Seattle. So
why?
For no reason. I mean,
why would you do that?
They're actually good to me. You know what I mean? But I still root against them. Just from the competitive side.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7.5 is a big number in the NFL.
Broncos. I get it.
Seattle is a tough place to play. It is very loud in that stadium. I don't know if it's as loud as it used to be back when I was there and playing against them in that stadium.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest places. Yeah,
it was loud. Now I think a lot of it was artificial. A lot of crowd noise being pumped into that stadium, I think, but it was still an intimidating place to play. So we'll see. It's 2 games in. Nobody really knows what any of these teams are except for the for sure top dogs in the league right now. We know the really, really good ones. But I think it still remains to be seen on who the bad ones are.
I think you're going to see one of those tonight, but with the Dolphins.
We'll see. All right. So, look, 7.5 is a big number. I'm going to stay on the Saints train. I'm going to say they're going to get it figured out. They're going to make one of those plays that we've been talking about.
All right.
Olave is going to be happy, and he's not going to look like he's concussed out there, and he's going to make some big-time plays this week. I'm going to say that.
All right.
I'm going to keep saying they're going to win.
Until they win.
And then I'm going to be like, I told y'all. Told y'all they were going to win this one. It's the playbook.
You also, need some credibility here, too, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you got to have that now.
That's what I'm going for.
Big J journalist over here. Okay. Trevor Penning is questionable. Chase Young is questionable. Trey Palmer, questionable. So you're still dealing with some injuries there. You'd love to see Trevor Penning back to try to solidify anything that they can solidify with the interior of the offensive front because Caesar's not going to. We don't want to say his name too loud. It's too good of a morning.
Should we whisper it from now on?
Caesar.
You are not allowed on this show to say his name at full volume voice. You have to whisper it.
Okay.
Caesar.
All right. Don't want to be a poser. Caesar.
Poser, what a word, man.
Yeah, how about that?
Let's bring it back.
First one of the day.
What a great word it is.
Yeah.
We used to use it a lot in middle school.
Yeah.
I think it came to fruition in popularity from the skating community.
Was it?
I think so.
Skating. And we were talking about blading?
Like blading. Like, you remember like middle school, you'd wear what were the shoes called that had the wheel on the
Heelys.
back? Heelys. Yeah, you have the Heelys, or you have the grinders. Like it was it had like the little arch in the middle of it that was like fiberglass, and you could like grind like you were on skates. You remember those?
We had a right tackle. I'm not gonna say his name. You can look it up if you're going to. In San Diego, and he was notorious for any dynamic edge rusher that we played against. He tap his hip. I'm going down. I'm like, so you're gonna leave me on Tom Bodley? You're gonna leave me on Terrell Suggs in pass protection?
I'm squeezing.
Like you're going down. Like that's. And notorious, like if it was, like if, you know, like, yeah, he could kind of make a case that he needed to squeeze whatever. I'm like, dude, come on, bro. Like, you did not. And so one time I got really mad and went over to him. I'm like, hey, I didn't know Healy made cleats. He's like, what do you mean? I go, well, your cleats don't have wheels on the bottom of them? Because I swear to God, the guy just pushed you right back into me. I was just wondering, how'd you get that sponsorship deal? He got so mad. I was like, dude, we're winning the game by like 3 touchdowns. Like, check out. So that's how I know what Heelys are.
All right, and the huddle never fails. You remember these? Soaps. Shoes. They had the little arc in the – do you remember this? You could, like, grind on, like, a bench or something, a park bench. Oh, dude. Gnarly.